see the bed. Yeah, how do we okay, that's how I do that. Oh, it's on there. Okay. Well,
filter.
We're on. Hi, everybody. Welcome. I'm Ellen.
I'm Richard.
And we are
Venerable Voyagers.
And as you can see, we're in a different location. We're in the office, which is also our bedroom. It's just everything. So it's kind of hi, everybody. Welcome to 2026. And where the heck have you been? Where have we been?
Nowhere.
We've been working a lot. And we're going to talk about why we haven't been putting up videos and what is coming next. And we are so excited about what's happening the end of this year, right?
Yeah.
We're really excited. And why we've been working so hard is because of what we're doing towards the end of this year. So we've been working. Richard's been working really a lot. Not many of you know, but we're based out of Orlando, and Richard works for a major theme park, and Halloween is a very big time. And he was working 7 days a week for about a whole month? Yeah. 2 months? 2 months.
Close to that.
Close to 2 months. So we did do some traveling in that time. If you follow us on Instagram and Facebook, you'll know that my daughter and I went on a Disney cruise. I can't really show those videos too much because it was sponsored by Disney and everything has to go through them. So we can't really do our traditional videos that we normally do. So I'm trying to work with them to figure out what we can put out there so you could see, because I do want you to see how beautiful the ship was. It was gorgeous. And we really did have a good time. So I'm working on that to try to get that worked out with you. But what's coming up this year? You ready to tell them?
What is coming up this year?
We have a major cruise. And it's one cruise.
Just a little one.
One cruise. So I'm going to share my screen. This is something new, so bear with us. This is new technology.
Oh, technology.
There it is.
Looky here.
We are going on a 50-day Mediterranean cruise, round trip from Fort Lauderdale, no tin cans involved. And we leave October 6th.
October 6th.
And we come back on November 25th. So if you've ever wondered what it's like to take a 50-day cruise or a very long cruise, right? We plan on really showing you. We plan a lot. We plan on filming and uploading and maybe doing a few lives during there. We have to because it's a long trip. Yeah. But let me show you what.
Like all of them, it's a working cruise, just like all of them for us.
Yeah, it will be a working cruise. So where are we going? We're going to 13 countries, 26 ports, 13,500 nautical miles. I'm so excited.
Just a little trip around the block.
Little trip. And we're going to be on the Island Princess. So we're going to be taking a rather smaller boat. It's one of their smaller ships, right?
The smallest in the fleet.
Is Coral smaller? Or is it about the same?
My understanding, this is the smallest ship in the fleet.
So we will be going, and we will be going to these ports. So we leave Fort Lauderdale, and then we head to Bermuda, go to the Azores, and then we hit Spain and Barcelona, and we're going to take you through all the ports shortly here. We do have some longer overnight, not overnight, but longer stay ports, and those are the ones that are marked in red. Now, this is funny because this cruise does 2 25-day cruises. So the first 25 goes from Fort Lauderdale to, I think, is it Barcelona? Oh, no, Fort Lauderdale to Athens. And then from Athens back to Fort Lauderdale. Oh, Ghost didn't like that.
Oh.
So what are our ports of call? So we're leaving Fort Lauderdale, going to Bermuda. Then we're going to the Azore Islands, Seville, Cartagena, Mallorca, Barcelona, Corsica, Elba, Rome, Naples, Crete, Mykonos, Athens, Kusadasi, Rhodes, Corfu, Kotor, Split, Dubrovnik, Siracusa, Malta, Gibraltar, Casablanca, Canary Islands, and then back to Fort Lauderdale. Just a few ports, right? I mean, how many do you think we talked about this? How many cruises would it take you to see 26 ports on 50 days?
Yeah, we figured this would take about 7 cruises on average.
Well, funny you should say that. It's 6 cruises, but you still miss some ports. So we found 6 cruises, only 11 countries, only 19 ports, and it would take you 52 days, excluding air days. So you really can't hit this. This is one of the reasons why we decided to do this, was that it really hit some major ports that we really wanted to go to, right? I mean, your Greece is all there, right?
Well, there's a bunch. There's cons like in everything, but there's a lot of pros to this. First one is, man, the happiest day is embarkation day, and the saddest day is disembarkation day. This makes it a little bit longer between the two of them. Another one is the constraint of air travel. I used to like to fly a bit, but they've made air travel so expensive and so passenger unfriendly that I ought to stay off airplanes as much as I possibly can.
We call them the tin cans. So for us, because we're based in Orlando, we have no tin cans, and we're so happy about that. Doesn't restrict us on luggage. It doesn't restrict us on adding extra days. This is really cruise days that we will be on this, and then we'll be home.
And you think of that, if you take 6 cruises and you have to fly to each one of them, that's 6 extra air travel expenses.
And it's not cheap to go to Europe.
And you're looking at least 2 extra days, just the flight there and back. So here, those days can all be spent aboard ship, which is the happiest place on earth.
For Richard. So this was just showing you, if you took those 6 cruises, you'd be missing some major ports. So the plan is basically this. The cruise is from October 6th to November 25th. The day we get back, the day before Thanksgiving. Oh God, 50 days of not cooking, and then, oh boy, I have to cook.
And still not cooking. Oh, relatives.
or what?
Chinese restaurant.
Little Peking duck, turkey, duck, same thing. And then here's what we would like to do. We really need your help. We want to do some daily videos when we have port days. We do want to show you some sea day content, because this is a smaller ship. What do you do? When we have a lot of sea days on the way back, which is interesting. I will be working remotely. So I will not be taking a day off. I will be working, unless the only days I'm going to be taking off is when we're in port. Those are the days that I will not be working. But for the most part, I will be working every day. And it won't be a traditional vacation. It really is going to be a working vacation. If I'm not working my job, I will be working videos and whatnot, trying to get those out to you.
I'll be working the bars and the restaurants
and the card games, because there's a whole group of people playing cards.
I heard
and I've joined you already. I signed you up.
I'm joined. All right. Got euchre all cruise long.
So what did Debbie say? Relatives. So we will be also doing some videos about planning this trip, because this is a big one. This is we are fortunate that we have family members that live in our house that will be still here during our trip. So our house will be secure, which is great, so but what if we didn't? What would you have to do? There's mail services that have to be canceled. Maybe it is finding a house sitter. I don't know. But I'm trying to think about those videos. What would you like to see? Because for us, it's an ever-ending change with visas um, for Europe.
They have visas there?
They do now. So I'm trying to keep my finger on the pulse. So as things change, I will be posting those for anybody who's been going to Europe. Things are changing. Like right now, UK requires a visa, so you have to do that in advance before you even get there. If you don't, you'll be turned away. In the there's a, what is it called?
I don't know.
I can't remember. There's a block of European countries that the visa program they're now saying is going to kick in, of course, October of this year.
They're EU.
So there's that visa to get. But right now, if you are traveling, like you're getting on a plane and you're heading there tomorrow, understand, like if you fly into Amsterdam, there is a new passport control system. And that system is not just show your passport. You now will be photo taken and your fingerprints will be taken. If you don't wish to do that, you need to let Border Control know that you do not wish, you'd like to go in person, and then you go to another desk and do that.
Which is a longer line.
So the process right now in Amsterdam alone is taking around 3 hours. Milan, 3 hours. And of course, that's where the Olympics are this year. Great. And there's one other, and I can't think of, Vienna, I think it is, where it's 3 hours plus. So if you have connection flights, you need to really look at not an hour layover, not a 2 hour layover. You need to look at 3 and 4 hour layovers.
Or 5 or 6.
Or 5 or 6. So
Amsterdam is notorious anyways, and with this, it's only going to be worse.
Yeah, Amsterdam was just a horrendous airport for us to fly out of.
It's okay to go into.
Yeah.
Leaving.
It wasn't. So we're going to be keeping up on that right now because we are not initiating our cruise in Europe and we're not disembarking back outside of Europe. We will not be put through those entries. The cruise has to either initiate in Europe or terminate in Europe. So we have neither. So, but that might change. So there's all these rules and regulations. And then what do you pack?
Very light.
Now, look, we're going to be real honest with you guys. We just wanted to get on this cruise. So we have an interior cabin. So this ought to be a fun joke in itself. And it probably is going to be some fun video that 2 of us living in a room with no windows.
This is why God made bars.
Nice.
I said something wrong?
No. So we're going to be taking as many pictures as we can. If we can get some shots of some cabins, other cabins other than the interior ones, we will. But we'll show you around the ship, what the ship life is. But there's all the prep. So we'll be doing some videos for the prep. And then the important video. How was it? How did it go?
Oh, you skipped right over ship tours and all that stuff.
Okay, well, we'll be doing ship tours and all that stuff.
Well, that's the thing that I do. So, all right. Yeah, how did we like it? Well, we'll find out.
So we will get you, and then we will also talk about the value. Was it worth what we paid? And then we'll be real transparent as to what it was, and did we think it was? Right now, we're looking at it. It is worth it, just by how many ports we're going to, and we love days at seas. So maybe we're a little weird.
This is almost half and half. You got 50 days. You got 26 ports, 24 sea days.
It's not bad.
Yeah, that's a really good ratio.
50 nights of not cooking.
Probably the only thing that I would change is the final leg of the return home is a lot of sea days. I'd probably have put one more port in there at the end just to break that up. But you know what? Again, I like sea days, so it won't bother me that much. But
so for those of you either watching live or you're watching the replay, do us a favor and put some questions down about what you would like to see us, or some questions you would like us to answer. As we progress in this planning right now, we are how many days away?
245.
I'm going to double check you.
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed. We are 245 days from travel.
How many?
245.
Where? 245.
Yep. So
Heard that somewhere.
yeah, I know. Quite. So wanted to let you know that this is why we haven't been doing things. We haven't been traveling too much. We've been saving up for this big trip. This hits a lot of ports that we really want to visit. A lot of things. So, and that's where we can use your help too. See if I can go back to that slide.
Other ports on this list of interest.
Yeah.
See, sometimes people don't necessarily like to see stuff at the ports, but just like to know where they are. But other people do like to look and see what there is to see there. I'm in that boat. It's like
we are big on excursions. We do like excursions, but we're also big about walking around town and walking around port. If there's a walkable port in this list, and you know there's a place that we should go, drop it in the comments. Let us know, because we're making our plans right now for which ones we really want to do a really good excursion. And I think we've what we said: Rome, Athens, Naples, well, Pompeii, Syracuse. I might want to just do that one on my own, but
Syracuse.
Well, there's a lot of Greek stuff there too. What about for you?
Oh, there's quite a few. I'm not seeing where. Why am I not seeing Santorini?
Because it's not on the list. I don't know why. It's probably missing it. Is it on the other one?
Is it a change, or I could have sworn Santorini was Santorini? Right?
Yeah, it's my problem. My bad. Yeah, so maybe go from this list.
So Santorini, Athens, Rome, and what's Naples is going to be. Those are like 4 absolute musts. We've been to several of these. Kushidasa is great. We'll take the other tack this time.
We'll actually do Ephesus, you mean?
Do Ephesus, yeah. I liked the one that we did in Kushidasa last time really well, because it was great on archaeology and history, and it was just, to me, it was just amazing that there's a little bit more of the biblical side of this goes.
Yes, that was pretty cool, and there was a lot of hands-on. I mean, you sat in the theater, the Colosseum. Mm-hmm. You actually could touch the pillars. The last temple we went to,
Apollo.
Yeah, where our guide, who was absolutely brilliant, was teaching about the markings on the stones and what it all meant. And
that was Vulcan, right? His name was Vulcan.
Yes, his name was Vulcan. You're right. But that was cool because you could touch it. Here we have a lot of museums. Don't touch anything. Don't go near it. And there it was like, yeah, climb on it, feel it, touch it.
Turkey has a much different attitude about that. So it was what you walked among on. Got a real sense of just kind of imagining 2,000, 2,500, 3,000 years ago. Who was here? What were they doing? Where did they go when they left here? So on and so forth. I mean, that's the kind of things that I think about. I would have sit right down on the ground with my little spade and my little brush and dug up little artifacts, and I'd have been right in my element there.
You would have. But that may be something that we film also, is when we really decide, do we take a ship tour, or do we try a third party that has a guaranteed arriving, so that if we miss the port, that we'll be on to the next port. So we will be doing a video about that too, because there's 26 ports. It gets very expensive to try to do an excursion in each. So we're doing a lot of research right now on every single port that we go to. Like I worked on Alba, and, okay, geographically challenged. Didn't know Elba was actually an island off of Italy, and it wasn't the inland near Pisa and all them. So
It's in the general area.
it's in the general vicinity, but it's actually an island.
But if you want to get there, you're swimming.
Yeah. So we're trying to do research. So we'll make sure that we have a few videos about that. So a lot of our content is going to be this year planning for this cruise. We might be doing some other. We have one potential cruise coming up before that, and that would be celebrating our son's milestone birthday.
That's a possibility.
You're old.
Me? I'm saying nothing.
We have a child that's going to be. He's reaching a major milestone this year, and so we thought, well,
18.
Yeah, in your dreams. So
now we're looking at doing that.
Trying to get on the short. We're going to be doing a short going out of Port Canaveral probably, or Miami if we can get on a Virgin or something, for a short little John Dow to celebrate his birthday.
There's even some other things that I'm thinking of, but probably won't.
We might squeeze in one, but for right now, this is the big one that we're planning for. There will be some other videos coming out. We have the food, the last of the food on the celebrity reflection that has to go out. And then I have to work on what can get approved from Disney to go out. So I have to be really careful about what we put out. They want approval on everything. So it won't be a review. It'll be an experience. Let me show you the ship type thing. I think that's what they're looking for us to put out.
Did you go on it? Did you like it?
No.
What are the particulars?
Did you go on it, and what did you experience? So I'll work on those. Those are the last two. And then we'll throw in some other things. There's a lot going on. It's summertime here, and it's a 250th anniversary for the United States. So I'm sure there's going to be some big stuff doings here at the parks. So we might do some things there. But for the most part, this is the plan. 50-day Mediterranean cruise, October 6th to November 25th. We're leaving the kids in the house for 50 days together, alone.
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong?
I've seen movies that start like this.
Oh, anyway, I'm Ellen.
Richard.
And we are
Venerable Voyagers.
We will see you real soon. And thanks for joining us tonight. Bye, guys.